Hello, we are live on YouTube now. I apologize. I'm 4 minutes late because my air fryer decided to make my I put a little tray in the air fryer with my food, and I think it's because of where it was placed. The air fryer forced it to spin around and float for like a second. Just now, it was very weird. Like the tray of my food became possessed for a second. I'm not even sure if that was real. Uh so hello, who is around? Let me just Oh, it is warm because the heater's on here. Hello Cole. Welcome to my scuffed stream. Also, hello Backslash, and I see a paved streamer in the stream chat. So hello to you too. Let me lower the volume a bit. Let me close these. Hope your days have been going well today. Hope your day has been going well today. I said it twice. I hope your day has been well. Okay, yeah, the music is... Music's kind of intense for what we're trying to do here. I'm gonna also... I'm gonna go on YouTube a second and figure out what year I stopped at, because it has been 2 weeks since I last made an anime list. It looks like... When did this come out? Looks like I did 2022. That's good. Thank goodness. Yeah, nice and calm day. Parents left for Paris, so I'm left with my own devices, which is quite nice. Ooh. Like a little, like, house party to yourself. I like that. Well, I hope your parents have a lovely trip in Paris, and I hope you have a lovely week to yourself, because it is nice when that happens, usually. Give me a second. My food is ready, but I have to go across to the other side of the room to get it. Oh, no. I'm Catherine. Let me... Sorry. Kind of doing things a bit last minute. Well, last minute's not the right word. It's mostly that I've got a lot of plans today, so... Yeah, I got myself some vegetables. Vegetables. Here, wonder why this tray went flying, but let's try this. Sorry, I'm trying a vegan steak. With vegetables. That's very nice, actually. I'm not vegan. I have a best friend who's vegan, and I think when we used to like hang out down at conventions and whatnot, we would always consider trying out different food. And vegan food is very nice. Like the fake chicken, fake burger stuff is always interesting, especially if you're in London. I'd recommend a lot of places there. Um, but yeah, I like trying new vegan food out completely, like just curiosity. Some of it's good, some of it's not. It's one of those things where like I could easily just get out an actual steak, but I wanted to try this one because it was on offer and discounted. Uh, so far I'm quite happy with that. Hmm. Hi, Paves. Hope you're having a lovely day. Um, yeah, vegan dishes are often nice. I especially like Indian vegan food. Indian vegan food is super good, super nice. I've had vegan like chicken tikka, and it's great. I think for me, it's like I don't know. I don't never understood distaste towards vegan food. Vegan food's just very nice because it's, oh, so nice. Sorry, I'm eating at the moment, so I apologize. Hmm. This music is way too intense. Am I allowed to stream Eurobeat? I'll probably get into trouble for that, so maybe not. Um, Eurobeat. No, Eurobeat? No, I'm not typing in Eurobeat. Dover Syndrome relax music. Relax music. This is kind of like intense music. I just pick a random playlist and then just hope for the best. This is just what happened. This is yesterday's. You should be fine on Twitch, but YouTube can be a little sensitive if the music isn't royalty free. Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, that's true. YouTube is very strange. That's why when when I sent my sister a birthday song with Eurobeat playing in the background, I was like, oh god, is she gonna play that live on stream? And she did, and it was fine, apparently. I think. I hope her stream didn't get taken down because of me. I was literally in London at that time, so. But yes, anime. Who likes anime? I love anime. And it's taken me 4 weeks to get to 2021. So. Oh, damn. Let's scroll through here and make open tabs, and then I will talk through them like I did, like I would, like I usually do. The process works. Yeah, this is bopping music. Let me just see. I didn't know I had an anime. A lot of my reactions whenever I look through anime lists these days is like, they made an anime of that? Or, what is this? I need to know. What is that one? I want to know. I'm gonna click random ones. Oh wow. I am bopping to the music. I can confirm, we love our curry. Indian food is peak. There's a lot of nice Indian food over here in the UK as well, so you gotta like look hard sometimes. But when if I find a couple, I have a couple of places I usually would do takeaway with. I have a rule where I order takeaway twice a month, and usually it's with my dad. Except he's a bit picky when it comes to food. I mean, my dad's hmm. My mum is Asian, my dad is British. So that's my way of saying my dad is pretty white when it comes to food. Hey, hello, hey Colin, welcome. And Rion Gintoki. Sorry, I replied to you just now, but like, that's a nice name. I hope you're all doing well. I am just going through a list and opening tabs right now because this is my process for adding stuff to a list and keeping consistency and knowing when to stop. Danbare Doki-chan, I remember that one. That one I should watch. That one I hear isn't okay. I gotta try and not to say anything about these things until I open the specific tab for them, and I'm on the topic. Otherwise, we'll be here, and I'll never finish this list, and you'll be stuck with me forever. And not even I want to wish that on my worst enemies. I'm joking. Well, let's start seeing that one. They made a Carnival Phantasm for Graphite. Grand Order. Oh. Ooh. Revue Starlight came out that year. I basically just keep scrolling until I hit a point where I'm like I don't recognize something, or I don't have anything else to add to the list. So far, they made a movie of this? Okay, there's so many Planetarian OVAs, I need to double check which ones are which. Give me a second, my food's getting cold. I need to make sure I take... I need to figure out the strat here so I can scroll down and eat at the same time. Alright, it's not working. I got food in my mouth. It's hard to really do that. Not adding music videos, because that gets really confusing, because I have watched a lot of music videos. Okay, that's enough. We've hit the point. That's 2021. Let's start. Tokyo Revengers. I hear it's very good. I know nothing about it. I think my sister and various people have told me to go check it out. Got a second season. It's got a second season part 2. And it's got a third season. Okay. I have nothing to say about that one. Damn, we're gonna get through this quickly if this is how I react to everything. Has anyone seen this one? I mean, most people know it for certain scenes. I'm not gonna pretend. I haven't seen this show. But I hear good things. And sometimes bad things. I hear mixed opinions on this from friends. Like, some friends really like it and some friends really hate it. For equally understandable reasons, I guess. When a 34-year-old underachiever get... Okay. One of the top tier isekai. Oh, okay. Which reminds me, by the way, that, what you call it? ReZero Season 3 is about to finish, or may have finished since I last checked. So I'll be watching Season 3 of ReZero. I'm very excited to do that. Yeah, I'll get that one to watch. Wonder Egg priority. Man, this one's a frustrating show. Because it's, like, really good. But then it like, falls flat on its face towards the end. And it's apparently due to production issues and writing issues, but... Yeah, this gets a okay smiley face from me. They made us... Oh wait, no, this was the thing I didn't like. How they ended it. I wonder if everyone has the same things. Oh, it's a recap episode. Okay. Wonder Egg Priority has really big potential. Okay, I'm not the only one who thought it was bad towards the end. It had some cool ideas, but like towards the it's complicated to talk about without spoiling stuff and getting into some heavy subject matters. So, I read the manga of this. I actually own the physical copies of this manga. I've never seen the anime though. I've seen the ending song to this, which is great. Or opening. She can see dead people, but she chooses to ignore them. It's basically a slice of life with her trying to avoid being noticed by ghosts and whatnot. It's pretty funny, and it did get pretty emotional when I read it in the manga. So the manga is great. I'd say the early chapters are quite, how do I word it? The early parts of it is pretty corny, I guess, because that's the kind of thing it tried to be as well. And then later on, became less about that and more about like an actual plot forming. There is a plot that happens later. I liked it. The manga's still going. Yeah, the manga's still going. I should buy more volumes so I'm up to date with it, but we'll see. I hear the manga, this is great, but the anime I heard nothing about. I'll probably read the manga instead. This one I've seen panels and out of context shots, and they're quite funny and they make me laugh, so... Alright, moving on. The detective is already dead. Sorry, I clicked on it because the design was cute. Looks like a light novel adaptation. Okay, it is a light novel adaptation. Sure, why not? I don't... It's not like I have the world's biggest backlog at this point. Sorry, I gotta take a couple of bites out of this steak before it gets cold. Give me a moment. This is a steak I'm very excited for. I got some broccoli to eat. I'm so sorry. Right. Let's go back to the start. Evangelion. But that's the problem if you cook like vegetables like broccoli. I've got sweet corn as well. My dad hates sweet corn. That's a very specific thing I need to bring up. He has a distaste towards them, but he can never explain to me why he hates them. Wow, this steak is just stuck. Who hasn't seen Evangelion, actually? Oh, I'm choking. I'm eating this corn too fast. That's fair. I only properly watched Evangelion 2 years ago. And I don't think you should be ashamed if you haven't seen old anime or a specific like popular anime. Like I still haven't seen Cowboy Bebop, and I have to sometimes pretend I do. So, but like I think I got to a certain point where I'm like, why am I hiding that? So yeah, Evangelion I watched a few years ago, and it hits differently. I think when I watched it as a teenager, or tried to watch it as a teenager, I didn't like Shinji. I was like, oh, I'm gonna use some stereotypes. Oh, he's like a big pussy or something like that. And I'm like, no. Years later, I'm just like, oh no, I relate to this kid almost one to one. It's kind of scary. But this music does not fit Evangelion. But yeah, I recommend Evangelion if you are more grown up and you give it a try nowadays. It holds up. A lot of episodes. Except for the inflation episode. Let me just double check if that was actually a thing. Or did I just imagine that? Inflation. I should not be typing that on Google. Okay, yeah, there is there was an episode where their suits were inflated, and I was like, did I just imagine that, or did I just see some fucked up fan art of it? Theo self-reporting that he has been watching unofficial spin-offs. No, it turns out it really is in the episode. It's just most people just forget. There's an episode with that thing in there that every time I like think about it, I'm just like, what the fuck? Why did that happen? I quite like Shinji's character. Like, he's thrust into a tough situation and reacts in a sort of realistic... Yeah, he 100% reacts realistically. I think the thing is, if you're young and you watch this and you're like, oh, Shinji's such a coward, or he's crying or being a baby, I'm like... When you watch it years later and you're like... No one wants to be in that position he's in. So yeah... I think it holds up extremely well, and I didn't also grow up with it, or like I didn't like how I don't know how to explain that. I guess I don't have the reaction to it's a popular thing, therefore I don't like it logic. I try to not do that often, but I don't usually do that in general because I don't look at fandoms and I don't look at like what anime fans are currently watching. I just pick a thing that I like and I keep away. And if I don't like it, I'll just say I don't like it and move on with my life. So yeah, that's Evangelion. What other things were there? I know there was Petite Eva? Okay, I want to give that one a try. End of Evangelion would be the next thing. I don't really need to tell you why this is a masterpiece. I think it holds up very well. That movie is probably one of the greatest movies I've watched in a long time. It's in that category of films that I think are really good with an asterisk of, yeah, need to watch the source material to actually remotely kind of understand what's happening here. And then there's the Eva movies. Eva is also fun because there's a lot to analyze if you're into media analysis and interpretation. Yeah, yeah, it's one of those things where people can agree to disagree on certain aspects of it. I won't go it. Like, I remember watching a video analyst talk about... It was a very good video, and I found it very funny that the dude could not interpret, like, Shinji's and what's his name, Kaoru's relationship, other than being close friends. I think as a grown ass adult who has gay friends, I'm just kind of like, when I see that thing, I'm just, when I'm rewatching the right way, when I watch that, I'm just like, it's not very subtle to me, but I can see how someone might not think about it too deeply. But that's kind of the beauty of Eva. It's like you can disagree with my take on that, but it was a thing where I'm just like, oh, okay, that's an interesting aspect I never thought about before. Let's talk about. Well, we can't talk about this. Sorry, I just realized you can't talk about the rebuild films without like other spoilers. Let's just say I like the movies. I think the second movie is one of my favorites, but I'm one of the people who actually kind of like 3.0, but hard to really say. I really can't talk about this, can I, without spoiling it, so I won't. Oh. Other than I really like the rebuild films, and it was a really nice closure. I know that is a very split opinion. I know other people who hate the ending to this, but I'm one of the people who kind of accepts what it means ultimately and what it's trying to tell. Trying to sound deep without even saying things. I'm gonna take another bite out. I'm gonna take the last bite out of my steak. 1 second. I think that was pretty nice steak. Alright, I think that's all of the Eva stuff. Let's move on to more fun stuff. My senpai is annoying. I read the manga of this, and then the anime's quite fun. I don't have much to say about this one. Well, actually, I have like one fun fact about this. I was like shocked to discover is that the creator of this manga kind of just draws official porn of their characters on Pixiv, or more specifically, their fan box. I didn't realize it was them, and when someone told me, I was like, "What?" And I'm just kind of like, you know what? That's your characters. That's your manga. And if you want to make more money on the side by doing that, good on you. You'll probably have to look up the author. Look up their Twitter, I think. I mean, they don't hide it. You can find it. I think they only hide it behind the fan box. They don't actually like post art of it because obviously it's gated behind some money, which I think is completely fair to give them money if you want to support. But the slice of life aspect and the actual official manga, which you can physically get, it's a fun time regardless. So yeah, recommend it. I don't think I finished it though. I can't remember. Remake Our Life. What? A 28-year-old Hashiba Kyoya has hit a new low after losing his job at a shady game at a shady game developer. So most game studios. There's that hits a bit too realistic for my taste. um, he originally quit his steady office job to work in the creative industry that he admires, but it's proving to be a challenge even for a motivated go-getter like. Oh man, this is fucked. I know, just because it's like reflect like the real industry is fucked. Good luck, buddy. As he finds himself back at his parents' house between jobs, he can't help but wonder what would happen if he had a chance to redo his studies. Maybe things would turn out. I might get a chance to test that theory. What the first episode? The only reason I'm even remotely interested. Well, I wasn't even interested. I just saw. But they didn't. Oh, the story is pretty good, but they didn't really finish it, which sucks. Oh damn. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it's got a light novel and manga that finished, but the anime not. Sorry, I only recognize Aimi here, who's most well known as the Bang Dream main character, Kasumi. So that was a bit of a weird. I somehow managed to connect the Bang Dream reference to my stream. I'll give this a try anyway if it's. The art looks nice, and the premise is a bit fucked, but I'm curious. Log Horizon. Do people remember Log Horizon? Please validate me watching Log Horizon. No, Log Horizon was pretty good. I loved this show. I think for me at the time when I was in a Sword Art hater mode, I was like, this is Sword Art Online, but good back then. I have not seen anything past this season. Sorry, I'm eating a small pot of strawberry trifle. I have stopped eating now. I have officially stopped eating. My phone is playing music from somewhere. I think one of my earphones. So let's turn that off. Let's see. I think I saw the first season, then read the rest of the manga. It's really solid. Yeah, I remember. Oh wow, it's got like a manga that finished. Oh, that's interesting. At least I know somewhere I can actually finish the story, or I could read. Well, light novel says hiatus, so I don't think I saw season 2. I like I was what Colin was saying. I heard season 3 is a bit mixed reception, but it's a very well. No one's actually made a thread about this one. Oh, caught up. Okay, that. All I remember is this author got done in for tax evasion at one point, which is extremely funny to me. Yeah, okay, we'll give these a try. Give that a try in the future. Let me double check. I don't want to be saying mean things about the author because I'm just like his tax evasion. That's like it's funny to me. That's Log Horizon tax evasion. Yeah, okay, he was. The author was done him for tax evasion. He was charged with tax evasion for reportedly violating the corporate tax law. Reports claim that he allegedly failed to file 120 million yen. That's like $996,438 in royalties. Oh, he's the Maoyu writer as well. I didn't know that. That's funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That sounds rough, buddy. Uh, no, my general stance on it's fine with tax evasion. The people who shouldn't be allowed to tax evade are the rich, and they should be taxed more. But hey, my opinion doesn't matter, does it? Okay, let's move on. Um, oh god, I got a cough coming, even though I'm not really. Oh no, I'm okay. That's okay. No cough came out, but I am gonna eat this banana. Sorry, I'm trying to do everything at once. Okay, that banana did not go exactly as I expected. Bell. Or Ballet, or Belee. However you want to pronounce it. I would put some flavor of communist emote now if I had one. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold back on my opinions on this kind of stuff. This is a movie by Hosoda, Mamoru Hosoda. Most people know him as the guy who did The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Summer Wars, and Wolf Children. And The Boy and the Beast, Mirai, and Belle. Belle? I think it's Belle, but I'm not sure. Um, if you heard any of those, you probably would have heard some of these. I like Belle. I think it stretches out a bit long for a movie, but the overall premise is really good. It's very reflective of culture at the time, because when I watched it, it was about a girl who enters a virtual world, and she's a really good singer and becomes pretty famous as a result, but she's using an avatar. You can see how that's very reflective of like VTubers in a way. I had a good time with it. The music's very good in that as well. Let's go through it. His stuff, the ones I've seen. The one thing I'd say, he's most notable to me as the guy who did the Digimon movies. Like this one, the original Digimon movie. I guess this would be episode 0. Music, don't stop now. Thank you. Yeah. Those really old style Digimon movies had that like distinct Hosoda style is what I call it. So yeah. Obviously there was the TV show, which I watched as a kid. And then like I like that. I don't remember much of it. Yeah, and then this is the one people most remember it. Digimon Our War Game. This was one of my favorite movies as a kid growing up. I rewatched it like a year ago just to see if it holds up. It's great. It still is. I think a lot of the ideas in this movie actually ended up being reused in a way for Summer Wars. But I'd highly recommend it. These movies, because they were like distinctly different. And I think they made a second movie which I don't remember much of, so I might have to rewatch that. So let me put that as planning, as an excuse to give it a try again. Yeah, Belle, I liked it. It's not my favorite of his movies, but for what it's going for, it does it pretty well. Mirai, most people I know are mixed on this film. I think it works as a short. The actual premise, which is oh right, yeah, it's about a boy who's jealous of her mother having another child, and then through some, I think, magical things, he enters a gateway. I'm reading this. Yeah, his sister, as an older person, I thought it was cute. I don't think it should have been as like a full length. Oh my fucking god! Is that Pekorov's theme? Sorry, I'm dancing to this right now. I think this would have been funnier if I had a YouTube, like a VTube avatar to bop to it, but just imagine I have one. Okay, that's enough dancing. Let's go. The next one. I'm looking at this in the wrong order. It should be The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, which I think is they're one of the best films. Speaking of, I wonder if I can actually buy a physical copy of that because I don't have a disc for it. I don't own it on Blu-ray. Okay. That's not working. Let me go to Amazon. Don't mind me. I'm just shopping. Girl Who Leapt Through Time Blu-ray. Wow, they're just out of stock. Funimation released it, and now that Funimation is over in the UK, I'm hoping they'll just re-release it. Maybe when... Okay, whatever. Let's not get distracted here. I'm having too much fun. Do 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 do. Sorry, the music. I'm getting really into the music. Summer Wars is one of my favorite, mostly because I think part of it is that the inner child of me who really loved the Digimon movie loved this movie because it's a similar premise. Would recommend it. If you're planning to watch any of these films, this is the one I recommend personally. Ooh, actually, that's actually tricky. Wolf Children is actually, I think, his best work, purely from a directing and storytelling standpoint, because it like doesn't feel bloated or does nothing is like scratching the back of my head that's going, this just feels perfect. It's a great movie. Yeah, and it's a story between a mother and her two children. She marries a yeah, okay, yeah. She had children with a wolf man, and so she has like half wolf children. And yeah, the wolf. Yeah, I won't spoil anything about it. I would recommend it. And last but not least, The Boy and the Beast, which I actually watched last year, which I had put off for a while. It's okay. I think the problem with this movie is that it stretches out its runtime a bit too far, but I still had fun. I think the thing with these Hosoda films is that they're fun to look at. I don't mean that negatively. There's a lot happening in this movie. Oh, give me a second. Okay. Gambara Doki-chan. Dookie-chan. Dookie-chan does not sound correct. Doki-chan. I don't know. Oh, it ended? I don't think I watched this. I did watch this. They're like short, so I don't know what else to say about this one. It's about an office lady. And it was mostly just lots of really good art. One of those things where it like started off as like a Twitter thing, like Twitter art, I believe, or Pixip manga posting, and then it became its own thing. I give it a recommendation, I guess. There's not much to say about it. Star Wars Visions. My brother recommended this to me. I'll give this a watch. It's like an anthology of different animation studios. Anime Star Wars, which is a lot more creative than most Star Wars stuff these days, I guess. Star Wars Visions Volume 3, even though there's no Visions Volume 1 here. That's a bit odd. Oh, right, yeah, Non-Non-Biori. I didn't know there was Star Wars. It's kind of like, yeah, there are like 9 episodes on Disney Plus, and each episode is done by a different animation studio. One of them is Studio Trigger, which is the only reason I even know about it. Oh, I've already gone through the Non-Non-Biori stuff, so let's not go for that. Let's not talk about Higurashi. I've only like read one chapter, and it's a lot, and I don't want to spoil myself or even attempt to give it the anime a try until after I like finish the games, which will be a while because I didn't get time to read visual novels. Pompo, the Cinephile. I actually don't know. This just looked really cute. I actually own the Blu-ray over here, because every year, at least in the UK, we have a UK anime distributor called All the Anime, and during Christmas, they do a Christmas sale, and for a lot of their anime, and a lot of their licensed stuff is very good. And what they will usually do during Christmas is do buy one get one free deals and all sorts of cool deals. So like you could buy 2 for £20 basically, or any Blu-rays that are £20. So yeah, I got a load of anime films from that distributor, and this was one of them. So yeah, give this a try. Idly Pride. Sorry, I just clicked it because it was an idle thing. Oh, this is like a game, isn't it? Let me Google this a second. I'm not committing to any idle shows. Oh, it's a multimedia project. And I haven't heard anything about it since. Okay, let's not. Godzilla Singular Point. I actually watched a few episodes of this as a Godzilla person. I really like it, but I forgot about it because it was on Netflix and I didn't want to pay Netflix. There are many ways to get anime. My god. This guy's picture. I don't know, sorry, that's really funny. That's cool. Alright. Did I already I did go through the Fate stuff, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I didn't know. I didn't. Let's move on. I'm not doing Fate. Oh man, Revue Starlight the movie. Probably. It says here it's second highest rated of 2021. That's good. I was like worried that no one has seen this movie. It's a sequel to the TV show and a sequel to the recap movie. But like, I don't know how to quite describe it. It is one of the best movies I've ever seen in terms of what it does with its original premise and how it, I guess, concludes the story. Or builds onto the story in a way that's very interesting. So I'd recommend Revue Starlight. It's a 12-episode series. Go into it blind. There are some insane moments in there that I wasn't expecting. And the movie was a hell of a ride. Probably one of my favorites. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Dinner time for me. Be back in a bit. Enjoy your dinner, Paved. Don't eat it while watching like I have been doing this entire time. Oh, I got some waffles here. I really should stop eating. I've just been hungry today. That's the main reason. Oh, am I really gonna do this? God, there's so much girls in Panzer, man. Do you remember Girls in Panzer? Anyone? I'm gonna wait until someone says yes as I shift over and grab a waffle from this bag. I'll take one waffle as a treat. No one. Okay. Here's another recommendation. Oh, Colin said, yes, cute girls and tanks. Yeah, very much. It's a really good sports anime. As long as you don't think too hard on the logistics of, like, cute anime girls getting in tanks and then blasting each other. No one gets hurt for somehow. Like, the premise is they get into different tanks and they try and shoot each other. And if they get hit enough, like a flag pops up saying and they start blasting each other. Oi, 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 wording field. What did I say? Get in the tanks and start shooting. I really like this one. It's one of those ridiculous premises that is actually super engaging to enjoy, like, get into. I put this in the same category as, like, Uma Musume, where that one's whole thing is like how intense the sports aspects get. You know, very weird show to make me go, wow, okay. Yeah, and they made a film, which I did. Oh, wait, why did I put a dislike there? I like this one. That movie was a lot of fun. I never watched Girls in Panzer. I always worried they were killing each other. No, they don't kill each other. That's the, like, the kind of the joke in a way is that, like, they can't die. I don't know. They're invincible. I don't know. Yeah, the flag thing is much. Give it a try. I guarantee you. I 100% guarantee you, Cole. You will really like this show. It is a lot of characters doing a lot of fun things, and I had a lot of good laughs out of it, and a lot of fuck yeah moments watching them, like, win, because it's basically different schools going against each other, and the scenarios and setup for some of these things are like, in my opinion, off the rails in a way that's actually kind of funny. So the first anime is an entire tournament from what I remember. And then there's, like, wait, let me go back. Yeah, there's the Anzio battle. Oh yeah, they go at the Anzio. Yeah, this team is like the Italian team because they're Japanese, and every team is based on a particular country. There's a Russian team which is quite funny too, but obviously that's a bit awkward nowadays. I bring that one up because they did a thing where I think because they couldn't get the license to do a particular song, they used like a Tetris theme from what I remember. Or was it the other way around? I'm gonna... Okay, I promise I'm not eating anymore. Girls in Panzer... Yeah, it was something like they couldn't get the license to to the song, so for one of them, I think it was like an English dub, they had to like make it mute and play some generic music playing in the background. It was really funny. But yeah, I'm waffling all over the place about this. I haven't seen the movies though. I've seen the first movie. God, it gets really confusing to explain this to people. So give me source. Okay, so anime, and then there was a movie, and I watched that movie. There was a special, which to me is still a film anyway. The Anzio thing is also a film in my brain. And I like that one too. And yeah, there is the finale films. Which is like... When did they do this? 2017, and it's still going. They're still making these, because there's 6 movies. I have no idea why. But I respect it. So they made 1 movie, 2 movies. So the third one was out 2021. The fourth one... Okay. Yeah, and there's no fifth one have been announced. That's kind of insane to me. Or maybe... And then there's like an OVA. Okay, I'm gonna do my research on Girls and Panzer and download a torrent of it right after this stream. Let's move on. Sario Utility. I watched this OVA. It was cute. It's about a girl who like saw another girl play golf and decided I'm going to play golf too. I don't know how to explain the OVA. The TV anime I watched a few episodes of because I just picked it up recently. And it's kind of just more of an expanded version of that premise. So let me add that to watching. It's gay golf anime. I don't really have much to say about it. Even though there was another gay golf anime, Birdie Wing, that came out. So I don't know. If I had a nickel for every gay golf anime there was, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't much, but it's weird it's happened twice. They made a movie of this? Okay, I gotta give this a try. And they made an OVA. It's been way too long. Prequel, and then yeah, there was the second season of this. This is just a slice of life about an exchange student who is British. Actually, there's 2 British ones. This is more of a classic slice of life for me. I don't have much to say about it other than cute girls doing cute things. It was one of those. I always wanted to. I tried when I was younger. I tried to get that to try and buy that coat that the girl Karen has. I wouldn't wear a United Kingdom coat today because I'm grown up and this country's a joke. But it was a really nice little fleece / coat thing she was wearing. It's really nice. What is this music? I mentioned the UK and suddenly ominous music is starting playing. Of course, that's actually kind of what it is like in reality. Okay, let me try and figure this one out, because... Okay. What? I watched this OVA. I watched these OVAs. I remember that. Do I have an opinion on them? Planetarian is a very short visual novel by the people over at E, I believe. And its visual novel was very touching. It's very short. You can get it in English and everywhere for a very cheap price. I would recommend it. And then they made OVAs of it, and then they made a movie. Now, I watched a movie with my friends, but I don't remember the ending to this movie because I fell asleep streaming it. That's not to say the movie was bad. It's just that I had seen the OVAs, which I believe is this movie is a retelling of that with some extra plot points and extra stuff to it. The only thing I remember, and my friends call it the rainbow piss stick incident, where when I woke up, I saw the last scene in this movie, and it was like a stick pointing. I can't. I never looked back on it, but all I remember was seeing a stick floating in space with rainbows coming out of it, which is I called it the rainbow piss stick or something. And when I tried to explain what did I just watch, my friends wouldn't stop laughing at me. I don't know how to explain it. I might have to go check it out again just to be sure. Is anime winning from Zab? Oh, hi Zab. Anime is never winning because they never adapt the things I want. No, that's not true. They have to adapt the things I like. I should read this PM. You should. I recommend it. Very short, and you can do it in a few hours. So, why is the music so intense all of a sudden? Has anyone seen Etotama? You're gonna be a very real person to me if you have seen this show. I wonder if I could show some footage of it without getting my ass, like, in trouble. Because explaining it is not enough. Let me see if I can find something to show. Oh no, I got Media Player. Do I have this show downloaded? I mean, do I have this show legally accessible from a very good source? I do. I remember now because it took forever to, like... Wait, these are the specials. Okay, I'm gonna stream it, but I'm probably not gonna, like... play any audio. I need you to see it because it's like one of those things where it's like... Will I get in trouble for this? I don't... Who knows? We'll find out. That's the important thing, right? Let me just switch it over here. Just because the 3D fighting is, like, insane. This music does not help. It's like a 2D anime, but when they go into the fighting sequence, it turns into this weird, like, 3D kind of Toho-like. No, not... But the use of the camera and the way it's shot is kind of, like, insane. This music does not help at all. I don't know, I was kind of just shocked. I watched this as a joke and I was kind of like, what the fuck am I watching? And how come no one has ever seen this? It's like... just kind of insane. Okay, that's enough, I think, to showcase, like, the footage there. Let me, like... But that's what I've been. It was one of those types of shows where it's like, wait, what? This is actually fire. And I don't think any amount of, like, description would sum up how I felt about it. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Etsutama's like a comedy, despite how serious the fights might look. But if you want like really cool, well, like shot fight sequences, that show has it for 12 episodes. And yeah, they made an OVA, so yeah. No one has seen this but me and like 2 other people I made watch. So yeah, big recommendation for me as like an underrated classic. And then they made an OVA where it's like you kind of have to pretend what had happened in between parts, I think. It was just nice to return to it, I guess. What is the side story? And that's it. We got through our 2021 list. Oh wow, okay, this is good. Let's see. You get like 3 strikes. Might as well use some of them. True. I gotta test the limits. I'm seeing how far I can get away with things. This clown music playing isn't helping. Give me a second. Alright, let's thank god there's a lot of anime to get through. We've got just over half an hour left. You mean a mini anime of that? Okay. Keep a note of this one. I'm also just using this as an excuse to also recommend obscure things that I've seen that other people haven't seen. I should just make videos about shows I like that no one has seen but me. I have literally heard no one talk about Etsutama. I've never seen it trend on Twitter. I've never seen anything of it outside of like me picking it up randomly one day. Let's check. Let's open these tabs and then what I'll do is I'll go through them. And we'll talk through. Ooh, Dorohedoro. The hell is Darwin's Game? That sounds hilarious. That's a movie. That's a movie that I've seen. I hear that one's good. The Witch of Elena. Is Bofu an isekai? From what I remember of it, it's like it's a video game anime, so it's like Sword Art Online or Log Horizon in that category. Ooh, that one, I remember that one. Sick. Okay, thank you, music. Ooh, Railgun T aired that here. That's a good... This is a good year for anime for me. Nothing, well... I already talked about the Dogeza anime. So I will not bring this up again on this stream. I'm already treading thin ice by streaming Etutama, but who the fuck's gonna copyright that? If I'm the only person in the world who saw that, and my streams don't get like have less than 10 people watching, so. Oh god, yeah, that show. Oh wow, Bang Dream actually aired that. Bang Dream Season 3. Railgun T is very good. Just to reply to almost that Railgun T. Railgun T is a pretty strong arc for a lot of things that happen in it. Probably one of my favorite seasons, next to S. Alright, I think I have enough content to work with here. Let's move on to the next season. I keep being jump scared by this. I haven't seen these shorts. I'm mostly making it for myself. We'll talk about that one in a bit. I've never seen Fire Force. I know it's from the creator of Soul Eater. I might have accidentally caused the people I watch with to want to watch Index now that we are rewatching Railgun. You don't want to watch Index again. If you already watched Index, Fire Force, I don't know. I really like the opening. That's the only thing I know about it. And I sorta like Soul Eater. I think most people who ever watched Soul Eater remember the ending more than anything, which is, I think, which is yeah, a lot to take in. I watched Index 3 weeks ago, lol. It's Uma Musume all over. Now, Index 3 is actually bad. Uma Musume Season 3 has its like ups and downs, and a bit of a messy season. But it's at least had some things going for it. Now, I say that, I haven't watched Index 3 myself. I watched a few arcs, and then I got extremely mad at how they adapted them, and decided not to watch them. Dorohedoro is really fucking good. We need to shoot Torma. Oh, to be fair, what's it? No, actually, I'm not defending Torma. I don't need to. He's a moron, but yeah. My IRL buddy swear. Yeah, I swear by Dorohedoro. It's very good. I watched this not knowing what to expect, and I still don't know what to expect. I'm glad they're making a sequel to it, because it's like one of those things where the premise is not... I wouldn't be able to explain the premise to someone without fucking it up a couple of times. Oh, yeah. I think for me, what made me watch it were the opening and endings. There are like 5 different endings to this show, and they're all like certified bangers. Same with the opening. The opening slaps as well. Dumplings and mushrooms. Yeah, it's that with a lizard man looking for his original head, I think. But he doesn't know why he has a lizard head. And a lot of fucked up shit happens in it. I'm trying to remember. I might have to rewatch it before the second season comes out. Gyoza. Yeah, gyoza, sorry, not dumplings. I never finished this show, but I did enjoy it, what I watched of it, so let's add it to the I'm watching. I think I don't remember how many episodes, so I'm not going to claim I did. I know I at least watched 3 episodes. The premise of this is funny to me. This is more like a slice of life version of those video game anime, where the premise is, well, the reason she maxes out her defense is because she fell asleep in the VR game and in an area like where she can't actually get damaged, and so her stats kept going up and up. And then when she woke up, she had like maxed out like defense. It's really funny. That like that, and from what I vaguely remember, they were like, okay, we patched this, but we won't like undo the changes to this girl. So she's got really high like defense stats, and just has to live with that fact. I don't know. There's not much else to say about it other than it was a nice slice of life kind of thing. I think you mentioned this, Colin. Armin's manga is great, but the anime is meh. Okay, I'll give the manga a try. Since it's a finished manga. He just needs to learn body press to take advantage of that high defense. True. Whisker Away. I saw this. I didn't see this. I saw like ads for it, so I'll give that a try. It's a movie. I saw this movie. It's okay. I don't think it's like. I thought it was a fun movie. I don't think it's like a movie I'll remember in the long term. I own the Blu-ray of it, so I might rewatch it one day with friends. Who knows? To get a second opinion. Saitokin checking in. Hope you have been well, Theo. Thank you. I have been pretty well. Having another relaxing stream tonight. And I hope you're having a good day wherever you are right now. Thank you. /Spectre. I heard it's cute. Yeah, I want to give this one a try. I don't have much to say on it other than I thought the character design was cute and the premise seems kind of interesting, so I'll go into that one blind, I think. I don't agree with what people say about this show. I like this show, except for one episode, which is really bad. Wondering which Journey of Elena. It is similar to Kino's Journey. That it's like she goes to place, and each place has its own like singular story to be told and its own set of politics and set dressing, I guess, for whatever it wants to do in each episode. Some episodes are really good, some episodes are really not good, but I still think it an interesting thing. I know people want to compare it to Kino's Journey, which I have seen. I never watched the remake thing. I watched the classic. That was like the bad one, and then this one was the. I remember liking it and being like, yeah, it was cool. So I'm just gonna say I watched that one. I'm not gonna keep tabs on that one because it's a bit. Yeah. Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. Her head is very big in here. Best streamers on streamboo.com. Remove the space at 9. Yeah, I'm not reading that. I mean, if people are gonna spam, at least spam something funny. At least bots, sorry. Spam something that will make me laugh. Like, I don't know. Click here for big dicks or something. Anything. Give me something to work with here. At least someone cared enough to... At least a bot cared enough to, like, send that into a stream chat. my spam wish list, yeah. Uzuki-chan wants to hang out. I don't have much to say about this other than... Oh, is it still going? Oh, sorry, there was to clarify, there was a spam chat in Twitch for the YouTube watchers. And I believe what the YouTube stream is a bit delayed by like a few seconds or so. Sorry, that was a bit. Sorry, that must have seemed really weird for me to just say out loud. um. Yeah, I haven't seen this. I know of it. It's probably in that category. Ah, no apologies. You have nothing to apologize for. Yeah, those are very big eyes. That character design. Why is the music suddenly got serious when I'm like talking about her eyes? It's not that serious. My next life as a villainess. All routes lead to doom. Oh god, this show's great. This was a very like. This is an isekai. But this one made me laugh. I never like continued much of the second season. It helps that the main character is a moron. In this kind of situation, the whole premise is that she ends up in the game world fortune lover. It's like a dating sim with guys, and she's playing the villain character, and her whole thing is, oh shit, I'm going to die, because all the routes usually end up with me getting killed. So she tries to avoid that, and what she accidentally does is create like a bisexual harem. Like she not only win over guys, she wins over the girls too. It's really fucking funny. And the thing is, she doesn't even know what she's doing. She's galaxy braining situations that don't need galaxy braining. Also, there's a guy in this called Serious Dick. Let me just double check that, actually. Yeah, his name is Serious Dick. Serious Dick. That's sorry, that's fucking funny to me. Okay, moving on. Not seen this one, so let's add that to the planning. I never finished this show, but it was really good. So let me add it to my planning list, because I'm going to just rewatch it. This is by Yuasa, who has done really good stuff over the years. Probably one of my favorite anime film directors. Will I have time to go through these? Yeah, sure. We'll go through. Let me sort this out by, like, popularity. And let's go through, like, the things that I specifically have seen of his stuff. I haven't seen Tatami Galaxy. That was the one thing I didn't see. Devilman Cries, Ride Your Wave, Night is Short, Mind Game, Lou Over the Wall. Okay, let's go through. Ping Pong, the animation, is one of the best animes ever made. It is just great and fantastic and just a fun time to watch. And was this really over 10 years ago? God damn. No wonder some people haven't seen this. Why I keep running into people who haven't seen this. Let me just also double check something here. Devilman Crybaby. I also really like that one. That one just kind of goes off the rails, and I don't really want to spoil the experience. And yeah, the animation's so good. So good. Ride Your Wave. I watched this in the cinema. I thought it was okay. It wasn't like the premise is pretty straightforward, but I think the thing with Yuasa films specifically for me is that I really enjoy like the visual treat I get from it. Like there's so many unique styles and approaches to each of his films. So yeah, if you ever want to try out some interesting stuff, I would recommend checking out any of his films. Night is Short, Wukong Girl, that was fun. Mind Game is my favorite of them all. Hey, Try! Hello and welcome. You're just in time still, I think. I've got like... I got 15 minutes left. Sorry, I'm yawning. What I'll probably do is I'll go a bit into overtime when I'm waiting until my friends like say, "Oh, I'm ready to watch anime," because yeah, I am watching anime right after this. The reason the stream was 15 minutes shorter than usual is because, or why I'm streaming it shorter earlier is because as I said in my stream yesterday, there's time zones. We have daylight savings. So over where my friends are, they are an hour earlier now than they were an hour ahead. So instead of 8 p.m. for our watches, it's now 7 p.m. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, as long as I can work around it. So I apologize if that bums anyone out. I have commitments. Is it for like 2 weeks? Okay, that's good. I think it's not that long, so it should go back to normal. Yeah, I don't really know. I think my friend mentioned that. Flew Over the Wall was great. That's again just more of a fun visual thing as opposed to that's in the category of Ride Your Wave for me. Weird Al's done 2 films about that involves the ocean, but all right, that's enough of that. Let's move on to Talentless Nana. Has anyone seen this one? If you haven't, I recommend going into it blind. It's not like the greatest animated thing, but where it goes and the direction it takes, it was a lot of fun for me, especially towards the end. Though it ends kind of on an upsetting cliffhanger that kind of just says go read the manga because they're not making a second season of this. At least the manga's still ongoing. Literally, I think just watch the first episode where it's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to spoil it. This is the girl that kills the power user. Kinda. It's yeah. It's I can't talk about it without spoiling, so I would recommend watching that first episode. But yeah, I had fun watching it with friends, and then where it went was kind of sad. But I don't know many people who have watched it. I mostly watched it originally as a joke, and then I got really into it, and then I started watching it with other friends, and I was like, yeah, this is actually pretty good. The manga's very good. If there is a thing I have to say, maybe give the manga a read more than anything. I think that's be a faster way to tell if you actually like the thing. Sing Yesterday for me. I've not seen anything about this. It just looks really nice. Just the art style. Let's add this to the planning. Oh yeah, Burn the Witch. I liked it. It's like an OVA that I wish they did more of. I think they did another thing. I don't have much to say about this one, unless if you're like a Bleach fan, you should go watch this. And if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't know. Let's add that to planning. That was Adachi and Shimamura. I read them. I like... Oh, give me a second, stretching. The music is suddenly making me tired for some reason. I can't be tired, I got things to do. Probably crash out though at some point. Let me. Right. This is a slice of life Yuri anime about two girls dating. Are they dating? No, they're not dating. Am I getting that mixed up? It's a slice of life about two gay girls. I don't know what to tell you here. The reason why this is interesting is because the writer of this wrote this show. If anyone remembers this from 2011. Has it been that long? I guess it has been. If anyone's seen this one. I assume most people know this one than the other one. They're not similar in any way, other than that the Adachi and Shimamura plotline has like an alien from space who kind of sometimes appears and talks to them. Outside of that, it's just like a normal slice of life. It's hard to explain the alien subplot. I'm not really sure why that's there, but this took me back. I don't remember if I liked it or not, but it existed. But yeah, Adachi and Shimamura. Not really related. I just thought that was a fun little. Oh yeah, this author worked on that too. But yeah, this haunts my memory. Well, the ground control thing. Yeah, I like the opening of that show. I recommend looking it up. Not Adachi. Ground control to whatever you call it. Ground control to psychoelectric. I'm pretty sure it was a different name. Denpa Girl. Denpa Onna. That's what I remember it as. Denpa Onna. Yeah. That one is a fun. I don't remember this show specifically as good, but the opening was very like great. That's because it's made by Shaft. Oh god. I gotta do this for Railgun too. Oh my god, am I actually gonna have to go for the entirety of this? Let's start with Railgun and we'll go from there. The TV show. The first season was pretty good. I don't have much to say about that first season, other than I liked the pacing of Railgun more than I do Index. Index is trying to adapt novels in 3 to 4 episodes, whereas Railgun's adapting entire manga arcs in like 10 episodes chunks or so, and sometimes even longer than that. So that's why it's always good. Also, I've always said this, but it's because of the director. The director of this is different to the Index director, I believe. I always knew this fact. Yeah, this guy. Sort this out by popularity, because I know he's the director of Toradora, which I really liked. And so when I was like, this was my early days of getting into anime, but like also started picking up on things like, oh wow, this director is really good. The director of this did not direct the Index show, and he probably wouldn't want to, given how big of a thing that is to deal with. Sorry, I'm adding Toradora because I really like Toradora. Does anyone remember Toradora? That was 2008. That's almost 20 years ago. No way. Well, you can get a torrent of this on the internet, so I'd recommend it. It's a classic. But yeah, my point was that the director that directed Railgun, and I've always said that Railgun's, like, the reason I always liked it was because that director did emotional scenes very well in Toradora, and got me. So I was like, oh, if this person directed the Sisters arc, it would be great, which they did in Railgun Season 2. So yeah, S was one of my favorites, though T is very good. Thank you, Colin, for remembering Toradora. I appreciate someone who remembers the good stuff. I really like Railgun T as well. And now they're making a Railgun 4th season, but I'm not sure what they're going to call it. So I'm excited for that. But yeah. Oh no, I gotta talk about... Sorry, I gotta go back. Let's talk... Yeah, let's add all the Index while I'm at it. I liked season 1 of Index. I enjoyed that. And in Railgun season... Index, sorry. I'm saying Railgun. Railgun F, clearly. Maybe. That would be really funny if they did. I think they would call it that. Index season 2 I enjoyed. Though season 2 was where I started noticing the cracks of like, oh right, they can't adapt. They can't adapt this correctly with the amount of novels they're trying to do. Ah, right. Yeah, S is for second, T is for third, 4 is for fourth. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess they won't know the jokes out. They probably won't know the memes and whatnot. I was thinking of Railgun F sounds very funny, but I realized to them it probably won't be over there in Japan. Like, they'll just call it that. What is that music? Did it just play? Okay. But yeah, Railgun F's in chat, I agree. And yeah, I watched some you know what? I'll commit. I've seen my friends watch this. I will give this a commit, and I will tell you how much I hate it. Well, if I hate it so much, I probably won't watch it. Oh, there was a movie as well. Miracle of Endymion. I forgot that happened. An Index movie. Which was also, like, a missed opportunity to adapt the novel. Like, you could turn any of those specific novels into a movie. But they went with an original plotline, which I think kind of works from what I remember. I'm going to rewatch this movie so I know. But yeah. Moving on. Sleeping Princess in the Demon Castle. Ooh, sorry, this music is sending me. This is a fun comedy. It's basically like demons who capture the princess, but the princess isn't really like fussed about being captured. She wants to sleep because she's always... let me just read this. Trying to get a good... Yeah, basically her whole thing is that she wants to get some good sleep, but she keeps being interrupted. And she doesn't care about, like, breaking out. And, like, every episode... At least the episodes I've seen. I haven't watched all of it. But from the episodes I've seen, I had a good laugh about it, because, like, the premise is, oh, what if I, like... Basically, she breaks out of prison to do some random thing, and then goes back to her prison. Like, she broke out to, like, make a custom pillow, and then came back with a pillow. I don't know, it's... I will watch more of it. I will probably explain it better next time round when I actually, like... remember. Also, I'm sorry, I'm getting sleepy. This is not good. But we're almost done. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs to go. This just looks like a normal slice of life of 4 girls, so I'm gonna give that a watch. 100 episodes? Dragon Quest anime that I had some friends tell me they really like. So I'm gonna give this a watch. I think I watched a few episodes of this. It's mostly because it's got, yeah, like this person here said, it's like the classic charm of old shonen. Like that was the vibe I got from it, which is fair because considering how old the manga is, and the manga was 1989. Wow, they adapted that a bit late. But I'm glad they adapted an entire TV show for it. Like, oh, was there like an alternative? Ooh, I might give this one a try, actually, as well. I'm not even a Dragon Quest person, I just kind of like the aesthetics of Dragon Quest in general. That's probably because of my love for Toriyama specifically, though I know this is not adapting Toriyama's art style, it's more... so it has kind of that vibe. Alright, moving on. Shirobako the movie, which somehow I haven't watched. Do I have that? I can't even see. Give me a second. I'm gonna look over my Blu-ray section. Okay, it looks like I just forgot to buy the Blu-ray, so I'll buy it this year when it goes on sale. Did they release it? I can't remember. Shirobako is a very good show. It by the director of Girls in Panzer specifically. That's why I watched it originally. But it's a lot of fun and it gives you a lot of insight on the anime industry and how French works. uh, it doesn't pull some punches, and I think obviously it's not reflective of the real anime industry, but it does a very good job at least introducing someone to that particular world if you want to learn a bit about it in some way, I guess. That's a classic. I want to rewatch it. I need an excuse to rewatch it, so I might get my friends to do it. Yeah. Ooh, they remade Digimon Adventure. That was weird. I haven't even checked this one out, so I'm gonna see. The thing about Digimon that confuses me though is that there's like sequels like of the characters when they're older, and it's like, let me keep going. See if I can find why I find this very confusing. Yeah, so they're like this Digimon Tri, and there was like 6 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These posters are insanely good. And then yeah, then they did another movie to end the story. And now they're doing another movie? Oh, that's a sequel to Digimon 2. The second one. This music sums up how my brain is thinking right now, because I'm suddenly very tired. Oh, this peak BGM. Hi, Michael. Also, welcome. You've turned up probably towards the end of the stream, so I'm probably gonna waffle on until. Actually, let me open up my chat with my friends a second, see if they're asking for me. If they haven't, I'll keep talking. Otherwise, I'll end. Yeah, okay. No one has said anything, so that's fine. That works out. All right. I don't remember it. I'm not adding all the Digimon stuff. That gets confused. Well, actually, no. I have seen season 2 or Digimon 2. I call it Digimon 2 because this is like a new generation essentially. And then there was a third one. Where's the third one? I think it was like Digimon Tamers. Yeah, that's the one. That one. I watched this one. I really liked it. Man, that poster went. Let me look at the characters again, because it was like Impmon. Sorry, the poster here is really funny because I only remember Impmon being a goofy character. Oh wow, Digimon, that takes me back. Let's see, we'll move on to... Oh. We're almost at the end, the home stretch. Gamers, oh dear, Renamon, I don't remember. Oh right, Renamon, yeah, I'm one of those people who don't really care much about Renamon, but yeah. I get why people like Renamon. Not to call anyone out. Oh man, Digimon takes me back too. Yeah. I might have to give that remake of the Digimon Adventures a try out. Or maybe watch the old one, then watch the new one, and see what's the difference, and then give those movies those 6 movies, and then that thing just refuses to end. Oh, the music stopped. Yeah, the 3rd season of Is the Order a Rabbit, which I didn't know existed. I haven't seen that one. These are fun. These are fun slice of lives. They're like high quality fun slice of lives where nothing happens in them, but they keep me entertained. And yeah, I did remember watching that. There was a movie, wasn't there? Oh, I guess it was like an OVA. It was 1 hour long, so maybe that's why I thought it was a movie. Okay, we'll call that there. Oh, this show. This show's a bit. I watched this show, and I watched it blind with some friends. It's a fun show, I guess. I just remember all our reactions to things happening were really funny, specifically. But I don't really want to say much on it. It's a slice of life kind of thing about, yeah, dropout idol girls where they're trying to make it big. But yeah. This one, actually, I don't know. I'll add this to the watch list, planning list, because it's an idol show, and I like to give random idol shows a try. Fruit tart sounds like an insult. Fruit tart sounds like a slur if you say it to the wrong person. um, Fruit Tart's a fun show, but it's a pretty frustrating show in terms of the way it executes some jokes. That's my like stance on it from what I vaguely remember. I remember all my friends and I getting mad at it while laughing with it, so maybe it was good, maybe it wasn't, but who knows? I don't know if I could recommend it though. The thing about Fruit Tart, let me go open it again. Damn, typing it here feels wrong. Is that the author of this did another show that I did like a lot. Yeah, average score 50. Yeah, Ana Yamata, which is a very good show, which had a lot of heart to it. Yasukoi dancing. Yeah, I remember now. This one was wholesome. I enjoyed this. You wouldn't have known that was connected to Fruit Tart. A show that does kind of the opposite of what that show tries to do. It's yeah. Oh yeah, the group is called Fruit Tart. That's why they're called that. Oh my god. I don't know, if you need like a no-brainer kind of show that you just want to flick on and not think, that's maybe the show for you. And lastly, Drop Kiss. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Drop Kick My Devil Dash. That's a sequel to Drop Kick My Devil X, which is a sequel to Drop. Wait, no, wait. Oh, wait. That's a TV show. Prequel is an OVA, so that is an OVA. Dash is an OVA. Episode 12 is an ONA, and then before that's a TV show. Oh my god. Okay, okay. I think so. I vaguely Sorry, is there a lot of drop kicking happening? I think so. It's about this. Yeah, Jashin Chan has been summoned to Earth by a girl, and she kind of just lives with her, but she keeps trying to kill her, but she keeps being killed instead. The jokes are very hard to get for me sometimes. Like, I feel like I need to know a bit more about Japanese culture to get some of the jokes. But I remember having a good time with it. The first season, I watched the first season, and then I never did anything post that. It's a lot to take in. It also has a terrible Nintendo Switch game. Is this the one with Miku in it? Yes, Hatsune Miku appears in this. Not once, but a few times for some reason. Funny little cameos of Hatsune Miku in the background occasionally. Well, not in the background, she sometimes just appears in whole scenes. But yeah. Sorry, I need to get Gabrielle Dropout a shout out. That was like one of my favorite comedies. From back in the day, when I say back in the day, 2017, so 8 years ago. That came out 8 years ago. You should watch Gabrielle Gabrielle or Great Gabrielle Dropout, depending on where you're from, how you want to pronounce it. It is just pure good comedy. And I will probably rewatch this because it made me laugh. And I think that's it. I didn't know Kana Hanazawa was voicing. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I think that's it. We hit. I was gonna say, wait. Let me go back. We did 2020. Yay! Sorry, I'm very happy to hear that we have achieved 2020 status. So we've managed to go through 6 years. Well, 6. I don't count. 5 years of anime. So next time we'll be going from 2019. If you already see some things already marked, it's because they were in later years, and I went back on those ones just to get them all out the way. So that helps too. That I watch a lot of sequels. But yeah. But we'll wrap it up here. What is the music though? This is me on my way to wash my face and then slap myself so I wake up, so I have to do my anime watch with my friends. They haven't contacted me yet, but I'm pretty tired, so I've got to try and... Oh, I'm so sorry if the stream has been not as high quality or as entertaining as I usually do it. I am pretty exhausted. I immediately streamed right after work and I started eating my meal. Very unprofessional of me. But I know that some of you have told me that you like it when I do a bit of a scuffed stream. Is that the term? Scuffed? Messy stream. But I had a good time. It's nice talking about anime with people. I don't get many chances to do that except from like a small group of friends. So it is nice to kind of waffle on and reminisce about old anime that I will hopefully catch up on. What is this music? This is fucking cool. I'm bookmarking this so I can use it in my game because it's royalty-free music. I did bookmark it. Dance with Powder. Okay, if I ever forget, I've said it on this stream, so I can always look back on the stream. Alright, with that said... Oh wow, I actually just ended on time. Okay, that said, thank you. It's nice to hear from everyone. Yeah, Scuff is fine. Scuff is part of life. Yes, yeah, it was fun. Thank you, everyone, and I hope you have a lovely morning, day, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever and whenever you may be. Alright, with that, take care, and until next stream, which is tomorrow, which I believe I'm just playing a bunch of NES games. That'll be fun. And then on Friday, I think we're doing the Pizza Tower speedrun, which I did do, actually. I was able to beat that game in less than 2 hours, so I'll be confident to see if I can do it again. Alright, thank you, everyone. Take care, and bye!